ladies and gentlemen, milí čeští přátelé, paní Dr. Rygo. It's my privilege and profound honor to open today, together with Minister of Foreign Affairs of Czechia, Mr. Lupavsky, this unique exhibition about the Prague archive, about KYIV archive, that shows a unique archival documents that shed light on the extraordinary intellectual, cultural, and political ties between Ukraine and Czechia throughout the turbulent 20th century. The author of the exhibition, Madam Dr. Irina Matias, will provide more details about the content of this exhibition, but I will take this opportunity just in a nutshell to provide you a bit with a more broader political context. In 1918, Ukraine proclaimed its independence as Ukrainian People's Republic. And the Czechoslovak Republic, under President Tomáš Garrigue Masaryk, supported our aspirations to live in a free country and in our own state. And already in 1919, here in Prague, the Ukrainian diplomatic mission started working here. It was amid a difficult time of war with Bolsheviks, and unfortunately, Ukraine did not endure then. Yet even during the war and after the Bolshevik occupation of Ukraine, Czechia became the main center of Ukrainian political, military, and scholarly emigration. Czechia extended a helping hand, and it was here that Ukraine's institutions of higher education were established. The Free Ukrainian University in Prague, the Pedagogical Institute, the Economic Academy in Poděbrady. Here the elite of the Ukrainian nation was consolidated. People who believed in and worked tirelessly for the rebirth of Ukraine as a free and independent state. Today history repeats itself. Once again, Russian occupation, once again the same enemy, but there is one fundamental difference. This time Ukraine has already endured. Ukraine is fighting and will inevitably prevail. Today we have strong allies. And I wish to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to the Czech Republic and to all our partners and the countries you, dear ambassadors, represent here for your strong and unwavering support. Our unity and strength, as well as the courage of the Ukrainian soldiers, are holding back the aggressor. Ukraine will inevitably achieve victory, and it will not be only Ukraine's victory, it will be the victory of our democratic world. It will be our common victory. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to emphasize that today we meet at a profoundly meaningful moment. In just a few days, Ukraine will celebrate the day of rebirth of its independence. And yesterday we commemorated the anniversary of the Soviet occupation of Czechoslovakia in 1968. A painful reminder of how fragile freedom can be and how determined nations must be to defend it. Today, history speaks to us again with great clarity. As Ukraine stands in defense of its sovereignty against Russia's full-scale aggression, the lessons of the past are more relevant than ever. The documents displayed here, preserved despite wars and occupations, remind us that truth cannot be silenced, memory cannot be destroyed, and freedom cannot be erased. Mr. Minister, I want to thank you personally for the patronage of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Czechia over this exhibition. On behalf of all Ukrainians, I would like to express my gratitude for your courage and for your visits to Ukraine. Please believe us that for us Ukrainians, it means a lot, your support and your solidarity with us. I also wish to extend special thanks to the city of Prague 1, to Madam Mayor. I hope he will. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. And to the administration of this beautiful Verbovska garden for hosting this exhibition in the historic heart of your capital. I'm sincerely grateful as well to ICMPD for the technical and financial support of this exhibition. Please enjoy it and let us remember that the history of Europe and the entire democratic world is being written today. And it is upon us all to ensure that the lessons of the past are truly learned and that our future will be brighter, just, and peaceful for the generations to come. Thank you very much for your attention. Enjoy the exhibition. Slava Czechy and Slava Ukraine.
Dear Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests. It's my pleasure to open the exhibition Prague, Ukraine Archive, Prague, KYIV, Prague. This is a very important exhibition telling us quite a lot about history and the complication which Ukrainian nation has in its eminence to be preserved in the form we know it today. And this story is not over. The brutal war still goes on for Ukraine to preserve their own state. And this small piece of history is also a tribute to Ukraine's cultural and political tradition. Specifically, the documents shown here recall Ukrainian diplomats, scholars, and statesmen who settled in Prague during the revolution of 1917 to 1921. And they also remind us of the Museum of the Liberation Struggle of Ukraine, written here a century ago. And we also remember the painful year 1945, when the archives were sent to the Soviet Union under pressure. Of the citizens of Ukraine were abducted back to Soviet Union. And yet the idea of the Prague archive survives. And today it returns to this city. So I would like to thank all institutions and partners who made this project possible. So may this exhibition inspire reflection and strengthen understanding between Prague and Kyiv. Thank you very much.
First of all, I would like to thank the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Czech Republic, and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, Mr. Andriy Sibika, for supporting the idea of this exhibition, and His Excellency the Ambassador from the Netherlands, Plenipotentiary of Ukraine to the Czech Republic, for thanks very much to implement this idea, as well as the head of the State Archive Service of Ukraine and Curriculum to providing copies of documents. The opening of the exhibition today is historically justified. As you know, a year ago, the government of the Czechoslovak Republic made the decision to transfer documentary collection defined as the Ukrainian part of the so-called Prague Ukrainian archives, unfortunately, to the Ukrainian SFR. As a deed of gift, we can see here, provide for the storage of these documents is a department called the Prague Ukrainian Archives in Kyiv as the Central Archives. The Soviet leadership tried to hide our common history. Until the restoration to state independence of Ukraine, the archival complex was equipped with structured access and several archives. Only in 1992 was opened for certification. Digital copies of these documents are being edited on the diplomatic e-archives, which was opened by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, Andriy Sibika, on the day of office of diplomatic institution. For me, as the head of the Scientific Society of the History of Diplomacy and International Relations, it's very important that the Prague archives consist of the archives of diplomats and diplomatic missions. Symbolically, the Slavonic Library, I hope that we have a good potential for cooperation in this area. The unique photo on the diplomatic mission in Prague was presented for first time in the exhibition. We can also numerous photos of the professors of the Ukrainian Free University, the Ukrainian Academy of Agricultural Science, and the Ukrainian Health Pedagogical Institute, named after Mikhail Dragomanov. The mission prepared popular brochures about the history and culture of Ukrainian discover Ukraine. It was in Prague, the now famous Shedrik was performed for first time by the American choir conducted by Alexander Koshin. Diplomats Dmitro Antonovich, Dmitro Doroshenko, Volodymyr Kushnir, Volodymyr Starostolsky, Stefan Smalstolsky, Sergei Sholukhin, Alexander Shulgin, Andrei Yakovlev, and others was involved at the university. They could not return to Bolshevik Ukraine. The place of the work and grace, unfortunately, are marked on the interactive map of memorial site of Ukrainian diplomacy and Ukrainian objects in Czech Republic, which we presented today is with Missing the Czech Republic and the Czech people for their assistance for Ukraine. I hope that the exhibition will not only attract attention with its content, but also with the beginning of new cooperation among scientists, diplomats, and archivists as society needs true history and real heroes. Thank you.
Vážený pane ministře, vážení přítomní, jen několik málo slov. Jsem nesmírně šťastná, že právě